Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Delta Racing Community. My name's Evan, and for the final time in Season 4, we are live with round number 14, and I am not on my own for today. I am actually joined by the one and only Season 4 champion. I'm alongside Dirt FIFA for commentary on today's Grand Prix. So we will see a different winner, possibly our fourth different winner, or Danny will just do it, Thomas, and just lead the race. So how are you today, Dirt FIFA?
Yeah, I'm very good. Unfortunately, I have that race band, so I decided to do some commentary with you even. I hope I still have some fun. Of course, Danny at Camper also has a quali band.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. We all know about Abu Dhabi, what happened with Thomas and Danny, and if you didn't, I recommend watching that race and coming back to us here because it was an absolute cracker and a half and provided some great entertainment. But anyway, we get rocking and rolling today as Thomas's teammate SVDL is the first out onto the track. No, never mind. Stein's the first out onto the track in the Williams. Had a good race last week, but again, wasn't able to score a podium. Oh no, he did. He got it from penalties. Right, I'm completely lost today. So we'll just ignore me. Another driver who could have a good race today is Killers, as he just casually clips the wall. That was great timing on Killers' behalf. And then last week's winner, Quickster, or Wednesday's winner. Why did Rafa put the races on a Wednesday? I've got that wrong every single time. Quickster is out on a lap after picking up the pieces after Dirt FIFA and Danny had what could be said as a war. Many people have described it as a civil war between the two, but it was very interesting anyway. And we have many things YT in the comments saying my voice will go squeaky like it did on Wednesday. Thanks for that. That wasn't my proudest moment, but anyway, we move on. First two set a lap will be the Williams of Stein, followed by SVDL. And what's good lap time around here, Thomas, as you're the pole position expert?
I think good banker is a 120 or 122, but if you really want to go on pole position, then you must go into 119s. But of course, a 120 low will also be a very good time to go in top 3.
So a 119 or 120 is the times these drivers are looking for. Many things apologising. Don't worry, mate, you're absolutely fine. But as people have said, I channeled my inner 6-year-old on Wednesday when Thomas and Danny crashed. And Thomas is Dirt FIFA. I just have a habit of saying that. It's like I call Mimula 1 Brendan. But he's Mimula 1 here, and he's also slowest here, but we'll ignore that. As, oh, Stein's nearly spun it into the wall. And I'm hoping that's the highest voice you'll get today, as SVDL keeps flying by on his lap. And we know he's a good qualifier. He had a good qualifying session in his other league today, but that was a complete different weather. He was very, very wet in LASF1, but we're going to ignore that as he comes around onto his lap. What will the banker time be for the racing point? It is a 1:21.8. Now, we know he's not as quick as his teammate, but his teammate says that's a very slow time. As Danny Headkemper is... Oh, no, he's a quali man. Okay. I was gonna go high-pitched again. Killers goes 1:22 on the mediums, as Quickster goes 1:21.5 in the other Williams. That is, still not a quick time, according to what we've got. Dimitri goes 1:23.1, and, he can definitely improve. Karem or Sebastian Karem, a 1:22.4 on mediums, and Max, who is a reserve driver, he's in the Renault today. I have no idea who he's replacing because I forget who races for Renault. He sets a 1:22.5 on the softs. Who actually races for Renault though?
No idea actually.
I have no idea. I know Yuri kind of hops in and out of teams. He's in Racing Point today, replacing Dirt FIFA, obviously. And who races for Renault? Renault? I'm actually going to
I
double
think.
check that because I have no idea.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think they actually have a proper lineup. It's just different people. It's just
I think
different
it
people
has a
every.
reserve team or something.
Well, of course, the lineups changed absolute drastically all over the season. There was drivers coming in and out everywhere. Oh, Homer races for Renault, but he's banned every second race or misses it, so he's not going to get anywhere. Dr. Blocko goes 5th in the McLaren. Speaking of reserve drivers, a lot of reserve drivers making up the grid this week. You actually raced for Renault at the start of the season.
Yeah, I did.
You
3
swapped.
races. Yeah, I swapped to Racing Points.
But the starting lineup for Renault was actually Dart FIFA and EL_T_II_RE. So if you can figure out who that is, fair play to you.
Nice.
We move on anyway. Oh, as Dr. Blocko decides he's going to become a torpedo and nearly take out that of Matthias Gamer. Tentoon Stelling goes 8th in the Alfa Romeo. We know he's not a good qualifier. And I don't know why, because he has decent pace, but he just never has a good qualifying. As a lot of drivers still to set laps, as Levy is on an out lap, Matthias is on a lap, but that was invalid, and probably because Dr. Blocko nearly took him out. Stein, also we did see him.
Dr. Blocko's round.
Dr. Blocko has spun, and he was going a bit too quick over the grass patches. That is what happens when you do that. So, a bit of a mistake from Dr. Blocko. As we do have everybody out on track, apart from Mimula 1, who will be looking to get back out on track. Although I'm not being mean, it probably wouldn't make an effect on Mimula 1 if he did get back out on track. And he'd probably kill me for saying that, but we'll leave that. As very quiet out on track a minute. Most people, apart from Levy, I'm not going to attempt to say his surname, I go to every week. It's like I go to say Karem's surname every week, but it doesn't work. You're not Dutch either, so how would you say Karem's surname?
Irreverent Miss? I don't know, it's a very hard one, but
yeah.
Lucas.
But Stein has set the fastest time, and we must be back in 1993 because we have a Williams 1-2.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Nigel Mansell and Alain Prost decide they will come back to motor racing in the form of Stein and Quickster. As Rafa goes 3rd, that's probably his highest he's ever been in qualifying this season.
Yeah, of course we may not forget that Rafa is fighting for 3rd place in the championship. But then at Kemper, the difference is 3 points.
And you won't believe who has just set the fastest time. It is Dart Fever's replacement. So we will get a racing point on the podium again if this keeps up. And I believe, apart from Monaco and Abu Dhabi, we've had a racing point on the podium for every race. Van Raj has made a mistake. That was actually just past Yuri, just on the side there. Bit of a mistake, as we'll go on board with Killers. Oh, Killers has hit the wall as well. Absolute killing. The grass patch there is the only thing he's killing. But still not very good for the Ferrari, and not good for the Alfa Romeo. But them two are comeback kings. Oh, Many Things YT says in the chat that he was actually the other racing point around Monaco. So, Monaco didn't have a podium, as you DNF'd, and he was about 3.5 laps behind. But anyway, SVDL actually goes 4th, keeping up that racing point tradition that we have just spoken about for the last minute and a half. But we move on. Levy goes 6th. He beats his other impossible surname friend, Karem Ehrenfest. We'll leave that at that and not say that again. Matthias also hasn't set a time, or has Mimula 1, who is out on track.
Yeah.
Here comes Mimula 1, who actually won't be racing in DRC next season. He still will be here though. He will be another replacement for Dart FIFA. He will be in the commentary box as Impossible Surname sets quickest lap. Mimula 1 goes 8th and Karem Ehrenvest goes first. I'm going to stop saying Ehrenvest before I get stabbed by the whole league because everyone's Dutch nearly in here. So the Williams 1-2 is gone. We have Karem and Yuri. And now for a couple of minutes I'm going to hand you over to Dart FIFA for a little bit of commentary.
Thank you. Okay, Quicks is now coming in the penultimate corner. Five place grid penalty for Stein in position with Dimitri. With Quicks goes second, only 1 turn behind Karen. Now Dr. Blocko is coming around the final corner on the main straight. And he goes 8th, 1.2 seconds off Karen. There are not many people on the laps at the moment. Now Kill is also coming around the final corner on the main street. He goes 8, 1.0 from Karen, still on provisional pole.
And not only can he race, he can commentate too. That's Dart FIFA, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard me say his name enough. Milan says he's going to make my life a living hell if I make one more joke about him being slow. That's a risk I'm willing to take, but we move on as it's still Karem on provisional pole. Will we get somebody beating him? As Matthias still hasn't led a lap. They still haven't got into your 119s yet, Thomas.
Yeah, maybe it was a bit of too high expectation.
We're not all as quick as you, but Robbie van Slamberoek saying in the chat, if you don't know who he is, he's Tentun Stelling, confirming he is actually a man after last gaming, or F2 Addict on Instagram saying he could be the first female driver on the podium. In fact, he will not be. And will he be on the podium today? As Killers has actually retired from this session, as Rafa's slowing down.
Maybe he's now going into the pits.
Rafa runs out of fuel a lot in these qualifying sessions. That happens. Karem goes quicker again. So we do have Karem. Not gonna say his surname. We do have Karem 120.69. Only Karem could do that. But the man who actually has told us he doesn't want to finish this race because to keep his points tally, we're just not even gonna go into that. But he's on provisional pole today, and we will see him hopefully have a good race as Yuri slowed down in sector 2. It's not saying he's run out of fuel. And Tentun Stelling now saying, how many times will cans spin? Killers does spin a lot. Yes, many things he does. He does have 69 points. I say 3.
Yeah, me too.
Because, speaking of spinning, Levy nearly getting all squirmishy over the curb. As, are the racing points doing you proud? 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, very good from them.
Of course, they already are the Constructors' Champions with 4 drivers contributing to that. Of course, we do have the man, the myth, the legend, Dirt FIFA, getting around 95% of the points. We do have an SVDL, and as Dirt FIFA's commenting in his own chat, we do have SVDL, Many Things, and Yuri all contributing. Well, Yuri hasn't contributed yet, he could DNF. We did have a cracker of a final race last season in Abu Dhabi, as we are 1 minute left in qualifying. Could we see another cracking race? Of course, you don't normally around Melbourne, as somebody's just joined the lobby. I have no idea who that is. No idea.
Going, at the final call.
When's the last race for this season? Manny thinks this is the last race. I wouldn't have mentioned it if it wasn't the last race, as Matthias still hasn't set a time. He's invalidated this. Many things will start.
He's trying to get back to the pits or just cross his line.
Oh yeah, he's not going to. Oh no!
He'll start 14th.
He's not going to get there unless he goes.
I think he had to polygon.
He's not going to get there. 3 seconds isn't going to be enough for Matthias Gamer. As the only man really who could take pole position is Yuri. Here he comes. And it's only good enough for 3rd. Stein is in the gravel. Levy is also on a lap. Gets a bit spinny. Evan makes some more legendary quotes. Who knows? Thomas could make a legendary quote. And here's a legendary crash as Levy spins around and is into the wall. Dr. Blocko, the only one we're waiting on. If he gets pole, that will be something else to say the least. But we will have to wait and see. Dr. Blocko coming around. Can he set the fastest time? Normally you don't see someone from 8th get pole, but while we are waiting for him, Thomas, what would a driver normally be feeling after qualifying, getting ready for the race? Yeah, there's no way he's getting pole. He's run out of fuel. Sorry to cut across. And that's the end of this qualifying. Dr. Blocko, there's no way he is improving on this lap. And nobody broke into the 119s.
Didn't even join his CRS.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, so he almost improved.
Ironically, Karem has set a 120.69. And he
Ryan
is
has
on
joined.
pole. Fireshot Ryan has joined. Let's get the safety cars ready. As your pole sitter Karem, then we do have Quickster, Yuri, SVDL, Stein, Levy, Rafa, Dr. Blocko, Killers, Max, Mimolo 1, Dimitri, and Tentun Stelling. And our non-pole setters, Matthias Gamer, and then our quali ban, Danny at Kemper, and Donald, and yes, Van Raj retired.
Stein
So,
has also 5-place grid penalty, so he will be starting further back in the field.
oh, he does, that's correct.
He will start 10th now. But there is a glitch in this game that if you get a 5-place grid penalty in qualifying, that you will be set 10 places back. This happened to me in Vel, so I qualified 9, but I had a quali ban. Not a quali ban, a grid place penalty of 5 places. And I was set back to 19th, and this actually happens a lot, so I hope for him he will only set back 5 places.
You probably still won the race knowing you, but anyway.
Second.
Yeah, second. See what I mean? Yeah. Meme1 says it's his last race. He wants to go out in a high, and then Manny Thing says the most confused question of 2020. I thought he was not racing today. Who the hell are you talking about? There's your quote, Tentun Stelling. You can go for that one. Cosmic Tosti is making his DRC debut clearly today, whoever he is. I would love to know, but I don't know. As we are going to get ready underway, he's talking about Fireshot Ryan. I think half the grid hopes he's not racing today, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's racing, if I'm honest.
And it looks like whoever had the grid penalty didn't fall back too far.
Yeah, Stein only 5
Oh,
places.
Stein, only 5 places.
Yeah,
So we get ready on the formation lap. Karem's nearly spun it, keeping up to the Spinotto nickname. He will start on pole. Could he get his first DRC win today? Of course, came so close in Japan, but then got punted off by a guy I know called Dart FIFA into turn 1. Quickster in second. He won last week and has had a good race. Again, won last week because of a guy I know called Dart FIFA. You really cause a lot in this league. Yuri starts third in the Racing Point, replacing a guy. No, I'm not going to continue doing that. SVDL in fourth in the other Racing Point. Levy fifth in the Toro Rosso with Rafa starting sixth. We thought he might have a good qualifying. He had an okay one. Dr. Blocko will start seventh after the weirdest last qualifying lap I've ever seen. Killers will start eighth in the Ferrari, hoping to get a good result today after he was looking on for a good result in Abu Dhabi. But it didn't work out. Max will start 9th on his DRC debut. Stein will start 10th after a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Dimitri. And speaking of complicated surnames, Dimitri has one. Mimolo 11th, hoping to go out on a high. The Nico Hulkenberg of DRC, he was called by Costas, saying he hasn't got a podium in 2 seasons. Dimitri will start 12th in the Haas. Not much to say about him, doesn't do much. Tentun Stelling 13th, the comeback king in the Alfa Romeo. Could we see a good race from him, as Matthias Gamer will start 14th after not getting a lap. Our quali-ban driver Danny Head Kemper will start 15th. Van Rij 16th after a crash and another debut, and Cosmic Totti will start 17th, replacing the banned Lorenzo Racer. The drivers forming on the grid now.
Of course, it's very important that Rafa just finishes ahead of Danny at Camper to get his third place.
Definitely. Here we go. The lights will come on. Hopefully we get a better camera than that. The camera really likes... Here we go. 3 lights, 5. And for the final time in Season 4, we go racing in Melbourne. It's... not a great start by Karem. What a start from Levy. He's already going to be pipped at the line. SVDL up to second. Into turn 1. Quickster gets third. Levy fourth. Rafa fifth. Yuri's dropping down to 7th. Dr. Blocko gets a good start up to 8th as we do watch Mimla 1 get up to 10th. There's a collision already. Dimitri's out.
Crashed.
Cosmic Toddy's got a penalty and we have our first safety car. Yuri getting an awful start as pointed out by many things. Already dropped to 7th. Now we do have a safety car.
It is possible to go to the end. It is possible. But
this is why we got a driver in the commentary box. I would have never known that. but it is possible to go to the end,
It is
seemingly.
possible, but I don't think it's possible for drivers with lane and control. But I think it's possible on a wheel. I am not sure, but I think it is.
So Karem could get it. He does play on a wheel. I think they all have wheels, unless me Malone's playing on his controller. Last Gaming pointing out that 10 out of the 17 drivers race in his league. And I have 3 words for you, Last Gaming. I don't care. As Quickster comes in third. I didn't mean to be that harsh. You're actually joining LASF1 next season, I heard.
I don't think they will be pitting because I think there's going to be an old safety car in this game.
There probably will, and actually, driver in 12 Tentun Stelling has actually offered us, whoever can predict the most safety cars, a Super Plasma TV. He comes into the pits. Last Gaming says he's crying. And Thomas, are you joining that league next season?
Yeah, I'm joining.
I just want to warn you that I'm in that group chat. They speak a lot of Dutch. A lot of Dutch. You think DRC is bad. As Tentun Stelling does come into the pits, to put on the medium tyres, can they last to the end?
No, they can't. Only the hearts can.
As many things predicts 4 safety cars. We had 3 in Abu Dhabi. I don't think we're gonna get 4 around Melbourne.
I predict 1 safety car and 2 VSCs.
We definitely could get 2 VSCs. Thomas can speak Dutch. Can you speak Dutch?
I can speak Dutch, but I'm from Belgium, so my Dutch is a little bit different than the Dutch that people from the Netherlands speak. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the same.
Well, I've probably learned Dutch just from being in the Delta Racing community. The fact that I can say Yuri and Stein correctly is beyond my thoughts, but seemingly I do say it right, according to the Dutchies and according to themselves. Danny Head-Kemper didn't get a good start off the line. He was pipped by Cosmic Toddy. Could Cosmic Toddy be the new Dart FIFA? We'll have to wait and see. You might have a bit of a challenge for next season. As we were waiting for the safety car to come in, it's not going to come in this lap because it's the F1 game.
Tentun Stelling, his front wing has not changed, so I think he's going to pit again this lap.
He might do. As another thing to note is the last time Karem let us off a safety car restart was Silverstone, and that was a mess.
That's when bloody.
That's when Homer actually became Daniel Kvyat and decided he did not want to brake going into the final chicane. Tentun Stelling doesn't come into the pits again.
That's strange.
That is strange, unless he can battle that front wing. I didn't really see what happened at the race start, but yeah, he does not have a front wing at all. Apart from that left side. It might only be minor though.
Yeah, maybe in the game it's green or light green, but on our screens it looks like it's a yellow front wing, but it doesn't
maybe.
look strangely.
Another thing to note is SVDL is in second for the Racing Point. If a Racing Point wins this race when Dart FIFA is not racing, I just think you have to be in Racing Point for next season. Although you're in Williams, I believe.
Yeah, I'm partnering with Karen for next season.
Oh, Killers finally breaks away from Ferrari. Max gets a 5-second penalty for incident with Killers. Me Malone saying that Homer actually became Pastor Maldonado. Shouldn't you be driving? Oh no, he does the glitch and puts on the AI. But sometimes you don't know because he drives like the AI anyway. And I'm gonna hope he gets the stream turned off. But the safety car is coming in this lap. And I'm gonna say this at every safety car. This could be the final one for season 4. It won't be. It's DRC. We're gonna get another one, of course. But Mimolo one's actually got a penalty for a collision with Killers. That means Killers just hit 2 people on lap 3 under a safety car. So I have one name that reminds me, Romain Grosjean. And Lass says, stop memeing Mimola. Many things goes, oh, in the reserves chat, Yuri said he did not get lights out as everyone gets used, so that's why he dropped back. I don't know what any of that means, but as Karem comes around, Van Raj gets a penalty for a collision with Danny. We go racing again in Melbourne, and that Karem gets a flyer. Max has already passed Mimala 1. We have another yellow flag. It's Mimala 1. Oh, he's into the pits. Never mind.
Mimala 1 in the pits.
Oh, Quickster's around! Oh, Levy's into him. Quickster is around. Into the wall he goes. He's out of this session. Levy's out. That's going to boost up the drivers. Danny Headkemper gets 3 of them. What an overtake from the Haas driver. He's actually DQ'd. Oh, he hits Stein. Stein's around. Bo Williams spin on the one lap and both come together with a Toro Rosso. Danny Headkemper absolute rights them as Max is looking to make a move on Dr. Blocko. Rafa's up to 3rd. He'll get his first podium of the season.
I think
that wasn't PG rated. That collision with Danny and Stein. Max is around. Dr. Blocko hits him. There's your high-pitched voice, just as I said, Stein. And it wasn't even Stein, it was Max and Dr. Blocko. Quickster is out of this session. Matthias gets a cheeky corner cut and is going to try go past Killers as Dr. Blocko's up into 4th. 3 wide down the straight they go. Could be 4. Into the brakes. Matthias Gamer. Bob's your uncle gets the job done. Cosmic Totty's up to 5th in the Mercedes. Last Gaming saying, what the hell did I just look at? I'm not gonna say, so you can figure that one out yourself. Tentoon Stelling's up to 7th, even with that broken front wing. That's the mayhem that happened. Dr. Blocko is into the pits. Dartifa commenting again. Danny Headkemper says, invite me, Thomas, if you would like to invite him, or you might get a bit more payback for last week. We'll have to wait and see.
I can't invite him.
Should we invite Danny? Should we invite Danny? Chat, you can say.
There are only 2 options, restart and go to main menu.
I'm not. Oh no, yeah, it's not possible.
It's not wow. I think
Danny, we apologise, but
it's championship.
Danny, go to my name. Danny, go to my name and join. Go to my name and join.
Yeah.
As we're gonna get back to our jobs, hopefully Danny can get back to his.
I think only Rafa can invite him.
I think so, but Danny, if you can go onto my profile, you can probably join through there. You are running 8th, just in front of Max P079. Why I said his full name, I have no idea, but
Rafa is a long way ahead of Danny Headkemper, and at the moment Rafa is going to be 3rd in the championship.
And Rafa's gaining on SVDL. Oh, it's Max. There's 20 people in the lobby. Danny, I can't invite you, lad. I would. I can't. I physically can't. That's not an option. Rafa gains on the back of SVDL. This race died a very quick death in terms of action as Max passes Danny Headkemper. Danny, go to my profile. Oh, he's back in. He's back in.
Oh.
And he is going to be angry at us after the race for asking the chat should we invite him. But anyway, it's the last race of the season. So Rafa is gaining on SVDL, looking to make a move. And Danny, if you got back in, please just let us know if you're still watching, or we can check if he gains on Max. He's not back in just yet. That's something we'll have to watch. Can we get Comeback King back in the race? We can. He's back.
He's back.
0.4 the gap between SVDL and Rafa as Karem does a dart FIFA and decides he's going to go on a holiday up the front. Killers goes down the inside of Cosmic Toddy. Cosmic Toddy gets a corner cutting penalty. Rafa still needs to box. Maybe he comes out P5, P7. But Danny Headkemper still needs to box as well.
They all need to box.
Although Danny's on mediums as well, so that's another thing. Cosmic Toddy comes into the bit. He's had a good race so far. He really has. Rafa gains on SVDL very late into the brakes. Can't get the move done. That was way too much excitement. That wasn't even a good move. As we move on, 2.6 the gap up between Karem and these two having a bit of a battle. It is the Mercedes and the tracing point, and if you don't get what I mean by that reference, where have you been? As Rafa tries to go down the inside of SVDL. And it's funny how once Danny and Thomas aren't there, drivers like SVDL find themselves quick. As Rafa's going to try to go down the inside. That's not a dig at you, Thomas, if you think I am. But, oh, down the inside goes back SVDL around the outside.
Great move, great racing.
Down the inside tries to go Rafa. He didn't try. He just looked at it. Rafa comes into the pits. And I'm sorry, but
try to undercut him.
SVDL sounds a bit like a disease. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way. Like, I know that's his initials, but as Killers comes back out, Rafa's gone on the hards. Dr. Blocko's received a penalty. Oh, around goes Max. Dr. Blocko's out of the session. Max spins around. We get one lap of action. Dr. Blocko.
Safety car.
We have another safety car. There goes my money on the Tentun Stelling safety car awards.
Not good for Rafa. It's not good.
And my laptop is about to go dead, so that's another thing dying, as well as Dr. Blocko is. And we're going to have another safety car, so some free pit stops. Mark's already taken benefit of that. Cosmic Toddy's already made his. Van Raj is in, and so is Yuri. And Levy is probably going to come in as well. Will we see Karem and SVDL? Matthias Killers, Tentun Stelling's already pitted, but he might pit again. Danny is definitely going to pit. Rafa just did, so that's a lot of lost time for him. I thought Mimala 1 was out of this race. Obviously wasn't. Last Gaming saying he said 2 safety cars. Can he get his TV now? Competition. Karem comes into the pits. As Dr. Blocko got a bit squirmishy on that exit of that chicane. We know that can definitely happen. We've seen drivers such as Louis Delatraz even go off there. As Matthias stays out. Why? Why are you staying out? Unless he expects another safety car.
Yeah, I don't think it's very smart. If there's no other safety car, this race is literally destroyed.
He made a bad strategy. He made a bad strategy call in Canada. He had an awful race in Abu Dhabi, so we're not even going to talk about that. And is this a bad strategy call, or is this pure genius? Now, I question a lot of people's strategies sometimes, including yours, Thomas. I questioned yours in Canada, and we seen what happened there.
Yeah. At Canada, I just try to undercut Danny because it's really hard to follow in the rain.
Head camper Ook did not come in. Head camper didn't come in, so he stays out as well. I said he was obviously going to come in. So
I think if there's no other safety car this race, their races are destroyed.
Unless it's one of these risk it moments. I was going to say a quote, but there isn't a quote to go at risk. Oh yeah, risk it for a biscuit, but speaking of channeling inner 8-year-olds, there you go. As Rafa, why I name dropped Rafa, I don't know. What is up with me this race? Anyway, we have probably one more lap on the safety car after this. Matthias leads the Grand Prix from Karem, Danny, SVDL, Rafa Killers, Tentun Stelling, Stein, Levy, Max Mimala, 1, Cosmic Toddy, Cosmic Tosti. I only realised that now. Yuri and Van Raj with your DNFs, Dr. Blocko, Quicksters, and Dimitri Litvot. Last, tell me if I've said that right, because I know I haven't. We do get that one more lap on the safety car. Matthias and Danny still don't pit, which is questionable to say the least. Unless, how long would the mediums last, Thomas?
Mediums, I think they can last 20 laps.
So, could they stay on the mediums until lap 20 and come out on the softs, possibly? Is that what strategy they're going for?
I think strategy of Hector Metz is of course going for a medium soft, but you're never going to make 20 seconds on a fresh soft compound, especially around this track, because the tires overheat in the last sector. Definitely,
and Lass said that I did not say Dimitri's surname right. He says you can say it.
Dimitri... Okay, Lichtfoot. Yeah.
Wow, I really got that wrong. But we're gonna go back to the thing that these drivers are good at. Is driving. Obviously, the drivers. But Matthias will lead us off. One of the more simple names on the grid, Matthias. As the safety car is coming in this lap.
I just want to mention, for the people who are now on the hard compound tire, it's a tire that's very hard to get it wrong, so maybe they will struggle at the safety car restart.
Maybe.
So this will be good for killers that's now on medium tires. They'll probably go to the end of the race now.
Stein's got a penalty. Last said you said that a lot better, just with a nice Belgian accent, so... we'll have to wait and see. Look at Karem. He's practically past Matthias already. As Matthias gets us underway, we go racing for the third time in Melbourne. Mimlone gets another penalty. Danny's up to third. Gonna move on Karem. We've a yellow flag already. Mimlone's around. Oh, he's into the pits. Why did he do that again? Here comes Karem on the back of Matthias Gamer. Looking to get past. Cosmic Tosti has a penalty. That's a mouthful. As Matthias leads us away. Matthias versus Karem. Why does the chat just say stock photo, stock photo, stock photo, Thomas? As we get back underway. Oh, Max is out of the Grand Prix. Mimlone's still in the pits. That's twice he's crashed on their safety car. Oh, Mimlo got brake checked. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Again.
We could see a third safety car today. Is right, many things YT, but so far, Matthias. Oh, Danny's left the session again.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for him.
Danny, you're not doing yourself any favours. Although internet can be. I know better than anyone how internet can affect someone's race.
And now Rafa is going back ahead of Danny and taking.
And Killers is definitely going to go back ahead of Danny. Danny's just got back ahead of Rafa when he's not even racing.
And now he's fast.
As Karem's going to get this. Karem's going to get the slipstream on Matthias. Not close enough into turn 1. We know overtaking is fairly difficult there, but overtaking into turn number 3 can be very handy, as we've just got an 8th viewer. That's probably Danny, as Tentun Stelling gets past Danny now. But we stay up the front. 0.3 is the gap. Danny's back. So now the challenge is on, and he's gone again. Oh Lord,
this is. I feel bad for him.
Do you feel bad for Danny?
Yeah, I feel really
just for
bad
those who don't know the context, Thomas ran Danny off into the barrier last week. Sorry. But it's good to see they're all over it, as Karem.
It was kind of a bit of a rage.
As Karem is all over the back of Matthias Gamer. Mimlone is 34 seconds behind Van Raj, so he wanted to go out with a bang. His front wing went bang, but Karem is gaining back on Matthias.
SVDL still in the front.
SVDL is holding a solid third position, very consistent.
Very good though. Now Matthias, of course, holding Karen up.
He's holding Karem up a lot. So SVDL could get a bit of a run on Karem if he's not careful.
Ooh, SVDL almost lost the car. Lost one.
Drop back down the order a bit. Look, Killers is on the back of Rafa, looking to make a move. Tendun Stelling drops off the pair. Yuri's going to try go down the inside of Levy, but cannot get it done.
Killers. Oh, contact between Rafa and Killers, and
Rafa's out of the Grand Prix. If Johnny can finish in points, third position is his. Rafa is out of... We have safety car number 3. Lass, you won't be getting a plasma TV.
Killers took him out from behind.
That's not good. And it kills me to say it, but this league is getting a lot dirtier than it is intended to be. But look who's come back into the pits, Thomas. Mimala 1 has come in again.
This is not possible.
So, Rafa's out of the Grand Prix after contact with Killers. So, if Danny can get back into this game and get in the points... Last one to the TV.
Estia has a drive-through penalty.
Oh no! Speeding on the safety car. I sound like Lewis Hamilton. Oh no! But he has a drive-through penalty. He definitely will want to serve that now. Will we see Matthias come into the pits?
Of course. I think he has to pit now, but he must go to the hards. So Softs will not make it. It's his choice, of course.
If he can keep them tyres, will he go to the softs? Well, we'll see what he does. He stays out. Oh my word! Karem comes in to the pits.
My race.
That's an odd strategy. Killer stays out, but he will have damage. Tendun Stelling stays out. Tendun Stelling pitted on the first lap, and he has stayed out. It's worked for him. Could he go to the end? He is up 10. Look who slotted himself into 4th position. It's Cosmic Totty. Evan Lewis's Malaysia 2016. What did I say? I could have sworn I said Malaysia 2016. Many things. What did I say? And of course I have to do my duties to remind you of who to vote for your driver of the day. Of course,
I think Tendun Stelling is in a really good position. I think he is in the provisional lead of this race, with of course Killers taking Rafa out. So I think he's in the provisional lead, but because he pitted under the first safety car, I think. So yeah, very good race from him. And I just don't understand why Matthias is not pitting.
I really don't understand either. But
it's Campus Lost staying out. What?
Danny's up to 5th. I'm hoping for the female exhibition can win or get a podium after today's story. We're gonna get a you're gonna get a quote here, lass. Unless Tendun Stelling has had a majestical sex change, he is and will always be a man. Stick that on a t-shirt. How about Cosmic up 13 places? How has he got up 13 places? He is. What a debut for him. As Yuri has passed Danny under safety car. How has that happened?
Yeah, this game is a bit glitchy, so it's
the last waiting for memes after the race. We do, of course, have DRC memes now, so make sure to go follow that.
Of course, in this game it's a bit glitchy, so I know if you go really slow on the safety car, it's possible to overtake the other car, and also when the car is off track, then it's also possible, but I think the stewards should not allow it. I don't think it's a legal overtake, of course, but the penalty, that's the decision of the stewards, of course.
Stewards being Oren Brady and somebody else, but I have no idea who the other one is. Oren, what a bit of of a reputation in DRC, and as a driver, would you say it's a good one?
Personally, I don't think. But of course, he's doing his best.
He is definitely doing his best.
Always referring to the penalty I was given in Japan, and I did nothing, and I got the most penalties, so it was a bit stupid. But of course,
that caused absolute uproar. Trust me,
Yeah.
that was. I am in the stewards group chat for some reason. Well, mainly because I get all inside information for commentating. But that was uproar. As the safety car will come in this lap, Matthias Gamer will lead us underway for the fourth time.
Kerem has come on to medium tires, but I don't think it's a smart decision, because it's really hard to overtake at this track. But,
It really is, and look at how tight this pack is. As Matthias gets us underway, we go racing for the 4th time in Melbourne. We could get a 5th time if we do get another safety car. Killers is on the back of Matthias. As SVDL comes in to serve his drive-through penalty. Of course, you can't serve a drive-through under the safety car. As we do get racing, Tendun Stelling's on the podium. Killers looking to make a move on. Matthias Gamer down into the inside. No, he didn't go into the inside. He tried to. Killers being the cause of that 3rd safety car. Tendun Stelling is looking good for a podium, and of course, after a very... Matthias and Killers almost lost it, and Tendun Stelling's going to look to make a move. Of course, a good few people do want Tendun Stelling to get a podium after a absolute heartwarming story in the group chat today. Thinks for a more sensible option and doesn't go down the inside. Don't you love when the game gives you an awful camera? But look at Cosmic Toasty on the back of Tendun Stelling, looking to make a move. As through the chicane they go. We're going to go on board with Cosmic Toasty. Gets another corner cutting penalty, so that will really come into play. He has about 3 of those, but he is going to have to keep pushing if he wants to get past Tendun Stelling. We drop more down the grid to see any other position changes. None so far, as SVDL is out of the pits after serving his drive-through penalty. All action on lap 16 out of 29 of the finale of DRC. Championship is decided, as the championship leader is not racing. So we might get a 4th different winner in DRC here. Oh, Danny's around! Danny is around! Oh, he's been cleavered. So he's out of the points, gets hit for a 2nd race in a row. No front wing. So he
has to finish in P8 to get 3rd place in the championship.
Has to finish in P8, but anything can happen, as we certainly seen last week in Abu Dhabi. Johnny at Kemper's left, and that could just be his internet, because that thing has messed him up so much today. SVDL has left.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Now, normally when I see multiple people leaving, that means my internet's gone, so I did have a mini heart attack there. As Karem is looking to make a move on Cosmic Toasty. Karem is really looking to could win the Grand Prix today. So he does not want to make a move, as Cosmic Toasty's all over the back of Tendun Stelling here. Tries to go the long way round the outside. Squeezes me, Tendun Stelling even. And Rafa has left the session now, although he is out of this Grand Prix. Down the inside goes Cosmic Toasty. On Tendun Stelling, pushes him wide. Oh, Tendun Stelling's into Karem. Oh, Karem's around and into 9th. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Karem. Into the pits he goes. He does have damage.
Batista also has damage, so I don't think it will be his first podium.
That's so unfortunate. I went high-pitched voice mode again. Tendun Stelling into Karem. Both drivers who could have good races. As Levy's now looking to make up moves, trying to get past Yuri and Tendun Stelling.
So now Killers is leading the race position.
Which could we see Killers get us first?
Of course, he has that incident, so I think my money goes Cosmic Toasty.
If Cosmic Toasty can win on debut, that would be one of the greatest things ever to happen in DRC. As look at Yuri's on the back of Tentoon Stelling. Speaking of people who could still win this race, Tentoon Stelling and Yuri both in the runnings.
There goes the race.
We look set for a fourth safety car, says many things we could. Down inside of Tentoon Stelling. Oh, Levy, Tentoon Stelling, I believe, does have a bit of damage. As look at Levy trying to get past Yuri now.
Matthias is in the pits.
Matthias has made Killers in Paris to lead of this race. Cosmic Buddies look to make a move into the lead of the Grand Prix. Can't get it done. These two. I smell a collision here. These two have both been rough and ready today. As Cosmic Tosty's going to look to make a move on Killers round the outside into turn 3. Late on the brakes, he has to be. Round the outside he goes. What a move from Cosmic Tosty into the lead of the race. Putting on all the shows. Who needs Start FIFA? Cosmic Tosty puts it all on for us.
What a move from him.
That's some move. Killers goes back down the inside. Oh no, I've gone high pitched voice again. Now I'm going to be memed.
No problem,
Side by side into
Killers
back in the lead.
What a race.
What a move from... What a battle from Killers and Cosmic Tosty. And Cosmic Tosty gets another penalty. He's not going to win this race purely because he's about 20 seconds in penalties.
Yeah, I'm going to check it.
And any battles happening at the minute? Karem looking to get past Tentoon Stelling.
Yeah.
Last says Killers is very dirty. Killers is very dirty. Stein has dropped to 12th. When did that happen?
I think Levy is in the
Cosmic Tosty's AI. Which means Levy's going to get a very easy position on Cosmic Tosty. Oh, he's back racing now. My laptop has just died, so if you're commenting, it might take a minute for me to see. And my laptop's dead, but unlike this race, which has really been popping off...
There's yellow. Kerem has fun. Yes, damage.
Oh, Kerem has become his usual self and has had a spin, and that's really... He's out of the race. One Ferrari leads this race.
Unfortunate for him.
That's very unfortunate for Karem. He really was looking good.
He was the quickest,
but look at Levy and Cosmic Tosty. Danny Kemper's a man on a mission. He's back up to 9th. And he just sets the fastest lap. Look at Cosmic Tosty weaving all over the place with Levy. Down the inside goes Levy. Corner cut. Karem has left the session. That's very unfortunate for Karem.
Cosmic is again.
Levy goes round the outside of Cosmic Tosty.
Look at the racing point of Yuri.
Oh, Yuri's gone up the inside of Cosmic Tosty as well. So has Van Raj. Oh, Cosmic Tosty's AI, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Cosmic Tosty drops all the positions, gets back past Van Raj. Mimala 1's up to 6th now. Really good stuff from Mimala 1.
Now Danny is...
he comes into the pits for the 5th time.
Now Danny is, of course, pushing to Tentoon Stelling. But the 8 is what he needs to go into 3rd place of the championship.
But Danny could get a position off Mimala 1 now. We'll have to watch and see. But we go back to the battle up the front. Levy chasing down Killers. Both to get a first DRC win. Neither have got one. Yuri's looking to also get a DRC win. Came close to a podium in Italy, but was hit off by Karem. Cosmic Tosty's back in the battle now, as Van Raj is up to 5th. 8th lap to go here. SVDL's down to 11th after that drive-through. He is AI. I think he has given up. Oh, Killers is around! Killers is into the wall! Killers is around! Oh my word, he's around! Levy takes the lead of this race. Safety car! We have a 4th safety car!
This is really good for Daniel Kemper.
It is all popping off in Melbourne. I couldn't ask for more for a season finale. And you said it, Thomas. Killers is known to incidents. Both Ferraris had a chance. Yuri gets a drive-through penalty.
Damage. Yeah, has hit Yuri. They're both going to the pits
now. Killers go past Cosmic Tosty in the pits.
Tosty in the pit lane, and this is legal. in the pit lane is not part of the track, so
That
yeah, it's
is
illegal.
allowed, technically.
Yeah, it's allowed. So,
Many things
braking
said.
from
Many things
pillars.
said we could have 4 safety cars, and he was exactly right. And it's the
Yeah,
Toro
I
Rosso
think the
1-2.
maximum is 4, or is it 5?
Next one, this one is 4.
So now Levi and Matthias are leading the race.
Last
course,
gaming
Yuri
said
saw
everyone
fresh
knew
softs.
Khan would spin, and that Ferrari killers just crossed the white line. Ferrari have had an absolute stonker.
But it's
But
Ferrari, of course.
look who is in 4th position after all this.
Nino.
Could he get a podium on his final race? If he
It's not
can,
so.
that is the most heartwarming story. Final race, and that would be,
Daniel Kemper now
honestly,
is 7th.
Danny is in the position he needs to be.
Killers right behind on fresh softs. That's
Mission to spin now. Both Ferraris, of course, spinning. Because it's Mimolo's last day, they're saying let's vote Mimolo on as driver of the day. To be honest, he's up 7 positions, he might. But my driver of the day so far is Levy, purely because he's leading the race. Or Matthias, he's up 12. Toro Rosso 1-2. We're going to see a battle for the end.
yeah. Yuri is on completely fresh softs. Matthias on 3 left old soft tires. But Levi
Mimolo
is
1
on,
is also on fresh softs. I'll get the tyre graphic up for all you watching now. Mimolo 1's
Levi,
made
of course,
me
on full tires. So this will be a problem for him, but it's Melbourne, so you can
Thomas.
defend here.
Mimolo 1's
Yeah.
made 5 pit stops.
Yeah, Mimolo won driver of the day.
How was he in 4th?
Yeah, I don't know. He's taking a bit of revenge after you called him slow. So, yeah,
Definitely. So
cool to see him winning the race somehow. It's really
if he
fantastic.
wins the race, that would be unbelievable. So everyone on the soft spot from Levy and SVDL.
Yeah, I think Levi has just failed his strategy. But can he defend in Melbourne? It's possible.
It is definitely possible, but it is hard to do.
Of course, his teammates' tires are already 4 laps old, and they will overheat really quickly after 2 laps, so maybe he has a chance if he always gets a good exit at the last corner.
Definitely. As we watch and wait, will the safety car be coming in this lap? We have 6 laps to go. In 6 laps left of season 4 in another cracker of a race. Who will take it? We really do not know. It's anyone's game. We could still see Cosmic Toasty win the race for all we know. I doubt it, but
I think everyone can still win the race.
apart from Killers. Or Killers could still.
Yeah, Killer's still in the game.
If he can catch up, which he will, because the safety car is coming in this lap. Mimolo 1 says he loves safety cars. Why wouldn't you? You're in 4th position after what has been probably a Ferrari strategy, like 5 pit stops. That's something they do. But we get ready for the 5th time to go racing. Will we get a 6-lap sprint to the end? We got a 5-lap sprint to the end in Abu Dhabi, and with 2 laps left of that, that was mayhem. Sorry to bring that up again, Thomas, but it was. Levy will get us underway. Yuri looking to get on the back of Matthias. Levy has gone, and we go racing for the 5th time in Melbourne. Mimolo 1's going to look to get a move on. Yuri already up into the podium position. Van Rajen, Cosmic Toasty. And look, Stein's looking to get past Danny Head Kemper on a very early stage. Levy's already extending the gap. Mighty Things doing our job and saying the pressure will be high in this short sprint to the line. Who will crack under pressure? And SVDL says his race got screwed by Codemasters. Oh, Mimolo 1's on the grass. Just about keeps it under control as Yuri's gaining on the back of Matthias Gamer and Levy. But it's really Matthias versus Levy. These two Will they use some multi-21? They do not want to crash when they have a possible 1-2.
Matthias go past Levy with some team orders, and then Levy might try to hold up SVDL. I think, my pardon, Yuri, because he's on fresh tires. It will be very hard to keep the Toro Rosso 1-2.
And the thing about this is the Toro Rosso 1-2, they could just go around a formation like this to the end. But Yuri PSV will want to get past both of them because they're not his teammate. And I highly doubt Matthias is going to take team orders as well. As they push on down the straight they go. For the 25th time in this race. 25 laps out of 29, 4 remain.
They're driving with no power.
Here comes the slipstream down the end. Levy versus Matthias. Levy goes defensive. Matthias trying to attack. Just cannot get the position done. But it tries to go around the outside. If he got that pulled off, that would have been amazing. Mimela 1's down to 6th already. Van Raj getting past the Red Bull. The Red Bull's into the wall.
Mimela's out of the race.
Oh, into the wall, and that is a horrible end to a horrible race. We have a virtual safety car. That's the first one we've got so far this race. That's a bad end to his last race in DRC.
Now saying he got in third place.
Cosmic Toasty has left the race as well.
Yeah, I saw it taken off for him. But I just have to say that Daniel Kemper has served absolutely brilliantly.
Everyone's saying it's
selected 4 or 5 times, so
how I really don't know how he's in 5th.
Yes, he's not 5th.
Everyone's saying it's a sad end.
Oh, you have to drive to penalty.
Oh no!
Race over.
Last game, you might get your first female DRC podium, as Yuri now has a drive-through.
But will Yuri maybe stay out? No, he won't.
We go back racing again. Yuri comes in for his drive-through, and everyone's saying that it's a sad end to a fairy tale drive by Mimela, who won 5 pit stops. But Matthias Kamer, Cosmic Toss, seems like Cosmic Toasty hit Mimela 1. As Matthias is going to try go offensive, he's going to try go down the inside of his teammate Levy. And he's still there. He's now going to have to go around the outside. Van Raj will get on the podium. Danny Het Kemper could still get on the podium. Now, Levy is looking to keep this position for his first DRC win. What a drive it would be. Of course, do let us know your driver of the day in the comments, because there is 2 laps remaining after this one. As Matthias is looking to get past Levy. It would be Matthias's first win in DRC as well. He hasn't got one. He pushing, just can't get past him.
At the moment, Matthias
nearly spins, but he's gonna go down Levy's inside. No challenge there. Matthias gets the job done into the lead of the Grand Prix. But Levy isn't going to give that position up yet. The Toro Rosso's fighting till the end, as Danny is pushing and pushing to get back the position on Van Raj. As Levy's tyres are dropping off.
Yeah, but Levy has a 3-second time penalty, I think so.
Oh, he does. That's correct.
So this means Matthias actually didn't have to overtake his teammate, but he did anyway. Van Raj holding on the 3rd place. What a podium would that be for Alfa Romeo?
From the back as well.
And now Stanley trying to get a
Danny down the inside. Oh,
yes,
what a switchback!
But
that would have been move of the year. I'm sorry, that was some switchback from Danny.
I think you learned that a bit from me. I was trying to do a switchback move, but
yellow flag sector 1. It's killers around again. As Karem says in the comments, hi. Karem says, hi, my name is Karem, and I'm the unluckiest person in the world, and he really is.
Yeah.
Danny did a Karem Ricardo is right. But here comes Danny on the back of Van Raj, battling for the final podium position. This is letting Levy. Oh, Van Raj is into the wall. No. Oh, Van Raj. No. Oh, Van Raj is into the wall, and Danny will get on the podium.
This race is.
What is this race?
It's a heartbreaker.
It's breaking fans' hearts. We were going to get a Mimela 1 podium, and we were going to get a Van Rij podium, and neither of them will happen, but we'll still get a Toro Rosso 1-2 if Matthias doesn't have a penalty, of course.
So Hetkamper is still catching up.
He is, but there is only 2 laps remaining.
Wait, Hetkamper does not have any penalty, only has 1 warning. Matthias has got 2 warnings, so if Matthias gets 1 warning more, we could see Danny Hetkamper winning the race after all his...
If Danny wins this race after being disconnected about 5 times, that will be something else.
Then he's a driver of the day.
But Matthias started 3rd last as well, you have to remember, and he's leading this Grand Prix.
Yeah.
2 laps to go. Lap 28 out of 29. It's a Toro Rosso 1-2 in Melbourne.
I think Matthias's tires are dropping.
They are dropping. He's did 9 laps on a set of softs.
Daniel has done 10 laps, but his tires also dropping. That's the question. It will be very important these last laps to keep the tires under the right temperature. If they don't do it, they might struggle to get good exits at the last corner, because Levy is still right on the back of Matthias.
Levy can still make a move on Matthias.
Last lap now.
We go on to the final lap of Season 4. Matthias leads. Levy 2nd. SVDL's into 5th, and he's not even driving. Down the main straight they go. It's not going to be enough for Levy to make a move on Matthias in the final lap. Kenton Stelling's running 4th. He's got another penalty. SVDL is 5th, and he's not even driving.
So Matthias does not have to get any warnings.
If Matthias can just bring this home, he will win his first race of DRC in not only in Season 4, his first race in DRC. It is his first season, and we will get our first 1-2 in Season 4. We haven't had the same team finish 1st and 2nd, and who would have thought it would have been Toro Rosso of all people.
Racing Point beat in Belgium 1-2, but IC was joined later, so it's driving the Williams car. So yeah, the first time that real 2 cars are going to get a 1-2 now. But Levy has a penalty, so he will drop back to 3rd place.
Oh, he will. He's not going to get the 2nd as Danny
I'm
Kemper
gonna look
will.
at Danny. Of course, no. Danny has no penalties.
And here comes for the final race in Season 4. Matthias will win the Australian Grand Prix. Levy will come across in 2nd, but won't finish 2nd. Danny Hetkamper will, after starting from the back. Kenton Stelling will come across to finish 4th in the Alfa Romeo, and what was another stellar drive from the Belgian. SVDL will come around in 5th, and he hasn't been driving for the last 10 laps.
Yeah,
so,
what a race from the AI.
What a race from the AI is right. Stein will come across in 6th. I thought he DNF'd. Then Yuri will come around in 7th. As Stein does get another penalty. Killers will come across in 8th after the 2 Ferraris have the worst luck of the year. Both spinning. As here comes Killers to finish 8th, and on his first DRC race, Cosmic Tosti will finish 9th. Although he didn't race the final laps as well. And we have a lot of different votes for Driver of the Day, as we have an all-Dutch podium.
It's the first time this season. I think it is.
Matthias and Danny both gained 17 positions in that race, as Levy started 17th and Danny started 18th. But the real question is, who is Driver of the Day?
In my opinion, it should be Danny. He disconnected a lot of times. And
he did disconnect a good few times.
And then somehow he drove back to 2nd place.
So
but of course,
Danny Hetkamper is your Driver of the Day. So the final race results for Season 4. Matthias wins in 5 safety car race in Australia. Danny Kemper will come second, as Levy will finish third due to penalties. Tentoon Stelling will come fourth in the Belgium after starting in 13th. SVDL 5th. Yuri 6th. Stein will finish 7th. Killers 8th after spinning twice in the Ferrari. Cosmic will finish 9th. And our non-finishers, Van Raj 10th, Mimala 11th, Karem 12th, Rafa 13th, Max 14th. After what was another mega safety car race in Australia, after Abu Dhabi, we've had a very good run of races in Season 4. But for the final time in Season 4, we will see you soon for what should be the best season of DRC yet in Season 5. From me and the rest of the DRC team, we hope you have a good night, stay safe and stay well, and goodbye.